Hi, welcome to my channel. Remember, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So this is going to be a general reading for the collective. And I'm going to just see what Spirit wants to talk about. I do feel like I kind of touched on this. I posted a short video, but I feel like this is just going in deeper on this. I was hearing Spirit say integrity of self and also self-worth. So we have the third house here, and it's about early learning, childhood relations, the radical mind, and communication. Also the second house, physical security, possessions, materials, and material values and self-worth, as well as Virgo energy here, integrity, reservance, and service. So I feel like you're about to receive something. You're about to receive something. And I feel like it's definitely something coming from divine. You could be seeing 111, but I feel like in order for you to receive what divine had for you, you had to have integrity of self. So when I looked up integrity of self, it was saying, or self-integrity is the alignment between your actions and your deep held values, leading to a sense of wholeness and authenticity. It's also being true to yourself, keeping commitments, and acting in accordance with your principles. So you are just being loyal, what I'm gathering, to yourself. So I feel like there was definitely something that was what you was giving to. And I feel like whatever you was giving to, it was based on a lie. You was literally giving your financial resources, your energy, your time, you was just pouring into something, and it was based on a lie. And I feel like you're starting to see it. One moment. Yeah, you could be a masculine energy that's going through this, or this could be about a masculine energy that you was overly giving to. Because I just feel like somebody is realizing that somebody wanted to be with them for material gains. If it's not pertaining to a relationship, it could be a job. Like this person was just using you for what you could bring to the table for the business. And I know you're probably like, well, isn't that a point of a partnership? But it was the way this person was going about it. It was they were manipulating you to give to a lie. The Justice is in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles. That's what this energy that's what it's giving. And I do feel like divine is balancing something out, because there was something, because it just feels like chaotic. And I feel like you didn't necessarily know where the chaos was coming from. And it almost feels as if like whoever this person is, because I'm hearing in too deep, it's like they intentionally did so much stuff to try to keep you in a state of giving. And I feel like the more you continue to give to this situation, the worse and worse your finances got, the worse and worse your energy. You was feeling depleted. You was feeling drained. You was feeling tired. And it's like you would give, and it's like this person is like, well, I need more. You're not doing this, or you're not doing that. And you could very well be a masculine energy, and this could be a family dynamic that you was providing for. And maybe you felt inadequate because you felt like maybe you wasn't putting forth enough effort, or wasn't doing enough, or was sitting there thinking, okay, I'm gonna overwork myself. This is just a temporary situation, and this situation is gonna get fixed. This situation was never meant to get fixed. This person, or some of you thought like somebody would change. This person will never change. This person may change in the future, but it's not going to be with you, because this is not somebody that you're supposed to be with. This is not somebody that you're meant to have a lasting connection or partnership with. Yeah, look here, death at the bottom of the card, bottom of the deck, death. Yeah, death and the Emperor. You could be a masculine about to end something, and then look at the death card. You see how small that string is? Like somebody literally was on this last thread. And I also feel like maybe this person had their claws in you or cords in you energetically, and spirit was sitting there over time removing cord after cord after cord. And it's like, as time progressed, all these cords this person put on you, spirit would cut it, and then less and less would be able to go back on you over time. And I feel like now there's just that one thin hair. And I feel like with that, there are certain things that you're seeing that's the truth. You got the Two of Wands here, the Three of Swords, with the Four of Swords in reverse, with the Nine of Swords. It just feels like some type of heartbreaking or disappointing situation. Let me see. Clarify the Two of Wands. What is this? Because it just feels like somebody's anticipating doing something. Yeah, this person was anticipating putting you in some form of lack. And this could very well be about somebody. This is the energy that they wanted to create. And if this isn't the energy they wanted to create for you, this is the energy they were wanting to create for somebody that you were connected to. For some of you, this is a feminine energy who was trying to have you pour into a situation based on a lie. And I'm going to get into what that lie is. And they were trying to end the situation with this lie that they created. They were trying to, it's like you, okay, so it's like there could have been a situation where there was two different people. One is the person you're supposed to be with, and the other person is a karmic. And I feel like this karmic came up with some form of lie to keep you or keep this masculine stuck. And I feel like it was with the intentions, because the Two of Wands is sticking out here with the Three of Swords, to cause some form of heartbreak. Four of Swords in reverse is something that they were actively present on doing. They were aware, like they were actively motivated and causing some form of delay, heartbreak, and even I'm hearing mental chaos and confinement to somebody, because they just wanted what they wanted, and it was all based on a lie. Like this masculine chose somebody, and they chose this person, and it was based on a lie. It wasn't true. Because they were trying to destroy where this masculine was supposed to go, something that this masculine was supposed to create with somebody. You got the Ten of Cups here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is creation. This masculine was supposed to create a family dynamic with somebody else, and they didn't choose it because of somebody's lie. They gave to something else. And it was something they should have not made a leap of faith in. And it's like whoever they did, whoever they gave this commitment to, this person is like financially unstable, like lacking. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. This person, they don't know how to manifest. They don't know how to create. They're sneaky. They don't have anything. The Seven of Swords, there's a lot of deception and deceit, which makes sense because the energy of the cards right out the bat is the Justice in reverse and the Six of Pentacles. And I feel like this masculine is about to cut something off too. But I feel like in order for this masculine to even be able to do this, they had to gain integrity with self-integrity. Because it's like This masculine was thinking about everybody else except themselves. So even if they were seeing red flags about somebody they were dealing with, they were ignoring it because it was like, okay, well, I got to provide for my family. And if you really think about it, like, but it's not just like that. I don't want to say it's just masculine men that do that, or it's just men that do that, because females do that too. They pour into a partner that they shouldn't pour into. Like this part, you know, if you're like, if somebody is not giving or putting the same effort into a relationship that you are, you know, you better off being by yourself. But let's see. Can you clarify the justice in reverse with the Six of Pentacles? What was the lie, Spirit? What happened? Yeah, it was a relationship or a partnership that was based on a lie. Somebody didn't have any intentions on working on anything or building anything. It was an illusion. Like somebody was tricking a masculine into thinking that he was in a partnership that was going to be a solid foundation where they were about their money, about their shit, wanting things in life, wanting wanting to live in, I don't want to necessarily say luxury, but just wanting more in life than the norm, you know, because some people settle. Like they gave this masculine an indication that they didn't want to settle in life, and that was what the lie was. This person was betting on this masculine doing all the work, and all they do is lay there. Like, yeah, I want that too. Yeah, we're going to do big things together. We're going to do this together. Yeah, I love that too. I want to do this and I want to do that and all this other type of stuff. And it just seems like over time, this masculine is like, okay, well, what's going on? Did you go to school? Like, did you do the FAFSA application so you can get in school? Or, you know, did you go to the bank to see if you can get a business loan? Like, did you make any products for your business? This person didn't do any of that. Like they weren't doing anything. They weren't building nothing. It was just an illusion. And every time this masculine would question them about it, it was kind of like, oh, I don't know what I need to do. And so this masculine would sit there and go and be like, okay, well, do this, and do that. And then this person was like, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to do that. I'm going to definitely do it. And then the masculine will come to them and be like, okay, so did you do it? How did it go? And then they'll be like confusion. Like, oh, okay. Like, well, I don't know. And that's what somebody was going through. Selling hopes and dreams, but it was an illusion. It wasn't real. And that's what some people do. There's this song, what is it? I can't remember the song. Blossom by Free Soul. I think that's what it's called. And he said something in that song towards the end talking about how some people just want to eat off you. I really feel like this masculine is seeing that they've been dealing with an energy vampire. Somebody that had no intentions of doing anything. And it's like energy vampires, they feed off of empathetic people. That's what they want to feed off of somebody's empathy, because if you feel empathetic for them, then you're going to be inclined to help them. And that's what this person was doing. They were manipulating somebody, gaslighting somebody, really tricking somebody. For some of you, somebody could have been doing spell work here to trick you into giving to them. That's what they were hoping to do. That's their intent. To get you to reconcile with them. Or so they would be, so they would reconcile. Let me get the, can you clarify this, the Eight of Pentacles? Let me get more into this, Spirit. The Hierophant. Yeah, so it's like your abundance and prosperity was paused. There was something that was paused. God stopped something where you may have had forward movement. Maybe before this person, everything halted. Everything became chaotic. And I feel like you may have been in your head trying to figure out why everything stopped or why everything was moving in the you know, motion that it was. Like, why isn't things progressing? And it's like it's like God had to put you on pause so you can free yourself. Because the Eight of Swords, this is somebody that is like just in their head. Like, this is somebody, like, you see, like, there's nothing really preventing this person, like making this person stuck. So it's like this person that this masculine was dealing with was playing mind games with somebody. This is playing with somebody's emotions and somebody's like mental. Taurus energy and Pisces energy is significant as well. Also Libra and Scorpio. The Two of Wands came out again. This is something somebody was intentionally doing. This is the goal. Like, you see the way he's holding the world? I feel like that's somebody's energy, and that is somebody trying to control somebody's fate. Like, I have control. And you see the wand there? Somebody was doing spell work to try to keep somebody from moving forward. If they wasn't doing spell work, they were definitely doing heavily manipulate. They was being manipulative as hell to keep somebody stuck in this situation, anticipating them continuing to go back to a karmic situation, something that had a lot of delays, lack, financial like struggle, heartache. Somebody literally intentionally did this to this masculine to where they would continue to betray themselves. Somebody did, you know, if you're the masculine, or it could also be a feminine that was put in masculine energy. Whatever, you know, switch the roles. Somebody intentionally did this, put you in some type of self-betrayal cycle where you would continue to go back in that same loop of giving to them. And I do feel like it was because they didn't want somebody to reconcile with the Queen of Wands. Somebody did something out of jealousy. Look, Empress in reverse. This could be somebody's mother. It could have been a masculine's mother that was doing this, telling him lies, feeding him crap. Like, there's a mother figure here. It could have been this masculine's baby mama. They could have a child together or children. And I feel like this masculine didn't really want to leave this Queen of Wands out in the cold, but they left this Queen of Wands out in the cold because, like I said, because of a lie that was told. But it just feels like this lie was big. Like, I feel like this person, because I just heard Spirit say, like, this person, this masculine is finding out that this karmic feminine is not who they say they are. It's all built on a lie. That foundation was built on an illusion, something that was not real, and it's crumbling. And that's the reason why God had to interfere. Like, God interfered because somebody was messing with somebody's fate and trying to take someone's free will away. That's the intent. No, you're not going to go. You're going to stay here with me, and I'm going to make you stay here with me. And I'm going to conjure up all these demons, all this spell work to make you stay here with me. And you're going to stay here and you're going to take care of me. That is what this person intended to do. Even if it wasn't spell work, it was just manipulation. Fucking with somebody's mind. That's the intent behind this person. And all they did was just slow down an offer. All they did was just slow something down. They didn't really stop anything. And that's the crazy thing. Ace of Cups, because this masculine is still going to give an offer to this Queen of Wands. It's still going to happen. It's fated. You can't alter or mess up. Like, there's nothing anybody can do to interfere with God's will. That's God's will. The creator of all's will. The only thing you can do is delay it, but you can only delay it for but so much because, like I said, this cycle, God has been interfering. Like, God interfered with it. Like God has been handling the situation. The Hierophant, that's God. And that's why I said it's like you had to take a pause. You had to reflect. You had to go within. And I feel like that was being divinely guided so you can move forward. Because whatever this karmic feminine was doing, I don't feel like they really knew what they were doing, because it just put this masculine in a loop where you was just doing the same thing over and over again. It wasn't stopping anything. And it's like what this karmic feminine thought she was going to get, she's actually not. It's like this wasn't going to work out the way she thought it would. If anything, she just built up a bunch of karma with herself. And like I said, the Magician in reverse, it was spell work that was involved. The World, and then the Ten of Wands. This person is releasing a burden because, like I said, God is forcing this person to go within, see things from a higher perspective, see things differently. And that's what this Death card is, an ending that's occurring. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, 4 Wands here. There's going to be like some form of celebration. I'm hearing a long time coming. Yeah, there was some type of victory, balance that was delayed. But I feel like it's coming back around. And that's the reason why God had to, Ace of Swords, why God had to put you like on pause so you can go within and see the truth about a situation, see the truth about what you were investing in, see the truth about what you were giving to. Ace of Cups, so you can make the offer to the true commitment, the true person that you're meant to be with. Divine intervention. This is divine interfering with this. Let me see. Anything else here? Any advice for the collective? Between worlds. Like this karmic feminine, it's like she literally just had you in between worlds, in between like I feel like you was going through karma, but it's like you wasn't able to move forward. You wasn't moving. It's like when you watching a movie and you hit the pause button and then you just leave it there. The characters, they still have to, like, the people in that movie, they still have something they have to go and do. But unless you hit play, it's not going to move forward. And in this case, I feel like God hit the pause button in order for you to go within and love yourself more and have self-integrity. You had to do that in order to move forward so you can choose yourself. Message in a bottle and change in the wind. You're going to end up messaging somebody. This masculine is going to message someone, and it's the person they're supposed to be with after they close the cycle out. Treasure Island. And this was the person that they left out in the cold. They left this person. Look at there. Yang. That's masculine energy. This masculine left his abundance because he was supposed to make money with this feminine. His true love out in the cold, orphan. And I feel like she, in the process, learned to love herself. But this was something that was fated. This was something that was bound to happen. It was going to happen anyway. 333 is on the clock, balancing the mind, body, and spirit. To be fair, in Unfinished Symphony. So pretty much this is being balanced out and it's coming back around because the story isn't finished yet. It's not. Time to go. Somebody's leaving this behind. This illusion. Because they're seeing the truth. They've done the work. They're doing the healing. They're seeing why things aren't going the way they're seeing the truth behind why life became chaotic. So I hope this helps. And you guys have a great rest of your day.